Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? I hope everyone's having a great day so far. And today we're going to be reading two books. I'm going to go ahead and start with, yes, just a moment. Let me just share my screen here. There we go. We're going to go ahead and start with this book here, My M Book. Written by Jane Belk Moncure, illustrated by Colin King. Okay. There we go. So here we turn the page. We have the ABCs. Okay. Little M had a box. I will find things that begin with my M sound, he said. I will put them into my sound box. Little M found monkeys. Did he put the monkeys into his box? What do you guys think? Monkeys. So monkeys does start with M. So I'm pretty sure he did. Then little M found a mouse. Then he found another mouse and another mouse. He found many mice. Did he put the mice into the box with the monkeys? Mice. He did. So mice does start with M. But the monkeys did not like the mice. They jumped out of the box and ran. They ran up a mountain. Then the monkeys ran down the mountain. Little M ran up the mountain. The mice ran up the mountain too. So everyone's running up the mountain. The monkeys were so angry they did not see the mud. The monkeys fell into the mud. What a mess! Little M and the mice pulled the monkeys out of the mud. Little M put the monkeys back into the box. Mice be nice, he said. I must find something else for my mice. Just then, little M met a moose. Moose, he said, you are just what I need for my mice. Little M saw a merry-go-round. Let's ride on the merry-go-round, he said. He found some money, and they all went for a ride on the merry-go-round. There's the moose, the mice, and the monkey. Then little M looked up and saw the moon. The moon belongs in my box, he said. How can I get the moon, he thought. Just then, little M met a magician. The moon is too big for your box, said the magician, but I will take you to the moon in my magic moon machine. And he did. He took them all the way to the moon. Some magic. Monkey, mouse, moose, moon, magician, mouse, mouse, monkey, monkey, magic moon machine. He took all of them to the moon, guys. Look, there's a monkey, there's a mouse. He took all of them to the moon in his magic moon machine. I wish I had a magic moon machine. Can you read these words with little M? Okay. Mittens. Those are for the snow when it gets cold out. Magnet. Marbles. Mop. Milk. Moccasins. Marshmallows. Macaroni. Mug. Microscope. motorcycle, mustard, mat, and magazine. These are all these all start with the letter M, you guys. And that's the end of our first book. Our second book is going to be, just a second. There we go. It's going to be this one, guys. This Moose Belongs to Me by Oliver Jeffers. Okay. Wilfred owned a moose. Wow. He hadn't always owned a moose. The moose came to him a while ago, and he knew that it was meant to be his. He thought he would call him Marcel. He began following Marcel, explaining the rules of how to be a good pet. Much of the time, it seemed as though the moose wasn't listening, but Wilfred knew he was he was mostly because he followed Rule 4 very well, not making too much noise while Wilfred plays his record collection. Sometimes the moose wasn't a very good pet. He generally ignored Rule 7, going whichever way Wilfred wants to go. The moose had a very good sense of direction, and Wilfred did not. And because the moose was particularly poor on Rule 7, maintaining a certain proximity to home, Wilfred quickly learned to bring some string along on their outings so he can find his way back again. Sometimes the moose was an excellent pet. He had no trouble with Rule 11, providing shelter from the rain, or Rule 16, knocking down things that are out of Wilfred's reach. One day, as Wilfred discussed their plans for the coming year on a particularly long walk, he made a terrible discovery. Uh-oh. Someone else thought she owned the moose. Rodrigo, you're back! Uh-oh. Wilfred was dumbstruck. This moose was Marcel, not Rodrigo. The old lady was mistaken, and Wilfred thought it only proper that he correct her. This moose belongs to me, he explained. And to approve, he called Marcel, but the moose did not respond. He seemed more interested in the old lady. Heel. Good, Rodrigo. Uh-oh. Fine. Embarrassed and enraged, Wilfred rushed off for home. But in his haste and miles from anywhere, he tripped over his string and got tangled up. Uh-oh. Is he gonna get lost? And there he lay. Wilfred was beginning to get a little bit worried. It was getting late and the monsters would be out soon. Uh-oh. He got lost, you guys. He had just ruled out the last of his options when along came the moose. And performed Rule 73 brilliantly, rescuing your owner from perilous situations. All was forgiving, and perhaps Wilfred admitted he never really owned the moose anyways. Whenever it suited him. Dominic, you're back, and you brought me an apple. And that's the end of our story. That's the end of story time today, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye, guys.